All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to La Prinzo World Academy. Uh, my name is Prince Ikilowe, and today we are going to talk about the power of decision. All right, about the power of decision. The power of decision is what we are going to talk about. La Prinzo World Academy is not your conventional forex trading academy that just teaches you how to trade forex or how to trade crypto. Appraisal World Academy is an academy designed to improve your life generally, and then will give you the skill set. All right, the academy, that's what it's called, Wealth Academy. It is not just a forex trading academy, but it is an academy to improve your life. I myself, I stumbled on top personal development 2017. I don't know when you're watching the video. And ever since my life changed, and because of that, I decided to set up an academy to be training people how to become a better version of themselves and then give them a skill set. And the skill set is forex trading. One thing is to become a better version of yourself in terms of changing your mindset. And then the next thing is, what skill set am I going to learn? And that's why we have forex trading and crypto trading in the academy. And by the grace of God, those people who are taking action, who are learning the principles and the law that is taught in this academy, are getting massive results. I have students, a lot of students chat me every single day. They tell me, thank you so much, sir, for helping me out today. My life has completely changed. My mindset has changed. My trading skill has changed. I'm now a better trader than the way I met you, La Prinzo World Academy. So if you're watching the video on YouTube, I want you to watch the video to the end. This is not one of those videos that you will just skip the way you have been skipping. You want to be intentional about your personal development. You want to be intentional about life, because success is all about making decisions. Your decisions not to learn, your decisions to learn, or your decision not to develop yourselves will shape the trajectory of your life in the next 5 years to 10 years. All right, so welcome to the academy. Our topic today is going to be on the power of decision. Your life today, wherever you are today, whatever you want to be in your life is going to be determined by the decisions you make. Your life today is as a result of the decisions that you have made in the past. The decisions that you have made in the past. So, our decisions literally shape our destinies. Please write it down. Our decision, right? Our decisions literally shape our destiny. So let's talk about decision right now. What is decision? What is decision? A decision is the act of choosing between two or more paths. This is as according to the dictionary. Every decision shapes our reality. Decision is the act of choosing between two or more paths. Look at that word. It's the act of choosing. So your decision today to learn how to trade forex, you're choosing, right? Whether you're trading forex or any other business decision you make. The most important, the problem with most people is that most people don't make decisions, or they make decisions, but their decisions are not consistent. They are not consistent with their decisions. Most people make decisions like, I want to trade forex, right? They make decisions like, I want to trade forex. I want to change my life. But are you really serious about that decision? That's the difference between those who make real decisions and change their lives and those who make just talk. They just talk about it. I want to change. I want to trade forex. But are you serious about trading forex? That's decision. Successful people make committed and congruent decisions about what they want in life. Decision is a very powerful thing. The moment you change, the moment you make a decision, your decision must be a committed and congruent decision. It means that the decision, it also means in the Latin word cut off. It means that you have cut off from every possibility. When I made the decision in 2017 to change my life after my tenure as a counselor, most of you guys know my story. I decided uh, I was a counselor, lost millions of naira in the process after tenure, and I made a decision to start changing. I made a decision to start first, learn new skills. I knew nothing about forex trading. At first, I was joking. I didn't, like most people, I just joined. I didn't even understand how it was. I was not really serious, but later I was so committed. All right. That decision I made that time, that 2017, 2018, has literally shaped who I am today. I didn't know that today me will be talking to you like this. I knew nothing about online businesses. I used to like I like gadgets, right? But I made that decision to start learning new skills. It was a decision that shaped who I am today. I decided that 2017, that because I have failed in the other business, I did not invest so much money in photography. Remember, I used to tell you that I used to be a photographer, and in fact, I became a councillor, honorable member in the Legislative Assembly through photography. Now, because I did not invest in photography when I was in council, I spent thousands of dollars in a different kind of business that failed. All right. And because I didn't invest in photography, I wouldn't want to go back to photography playing small, going to weddings. What I usually do is we go to events and take pictures of politicians, pictures, weddings that you're not invited. You just go with a camera. They call us paparazzis, you go to wedding places, events, you just take pictures and they you give them pictures. After you take them, you go and print the pictures and then you come and share the picture. Then you see a dignitary in the event, just take his number and then or his address, his office, you know about his office. Let's say he's the local government chairman or he's an assembly member representing a particular constituency. You already know where he is. So you just make portraits for him and you get paid. That was how I started life. Because I did not invest in that area, because I did not invest in that area of my business, and I needed a change. I made that decision to learn new skills, and that has what shaped my life to date. So most of you guys, maybe you're hearing my voice right now. My question for you is that, are you making real committed decision in your life? Or are you just talking about it? I want to change. How many hours are you spending to learn your craft? Let's say you have made the decision to learn trading. How many times a day have you looked at the market? How many hours a day are you spending to learn about trading? That's decision, because you made the decision to change. You have stumbled upon La Prinzo World Academy. That's why here we teach principles, all right? You have stumbled upon La Prinzo World Academy and you are interested in change. What books are you reading to improve? Because in the La Prinzo World Academy, we have books, we have videos, books that I am still reading myself. I'm still learning the process. All right. How many? We have 24 hours a day. The other day, a lady chatted me from Ghana and she said, sir, I just chatted, I joined La Prince World Academy literally to take signals because I'm very busy. I don't have time to learn. And I just want to take signal. Please, sir, when can you drop signal for me? I say, wow, you just joined to take signal. And I laughed. I laughed. You know why I laughed? Because she has not made a decision about change. Please, I want to encourage you to make a decision. Make a decision today about your life. I won't be like this for the next 5 years. I am ready to change my life for good. In our life, we have 24 hours of the day. 24 hours makes one day. You can sleep for 6 hours, maybe. But rich men, Donald Trump, I study rich people a lot. Donald Trump, as I read his books, he said he doesn't sleep up to 6 hours. That he sleeps 5 hours most of the time. But sleep, doctors say we should sleep for 6 hours. Okay? 6 hours of the day you sleep. Now, you have the remaining 18 hours to play around. Maybe use 8 hours to put in your job. You still have 10 hours. So the time you are now making the time you're using to be chatting on Facebook, chatting friends on WhatsApp, and also gossiping about what is happening in your government, in the environment, you can squeeze out 1 hour or 30 minutes a day to learn forest. But because she has not really made that decision, and perhaps most of us are like that today, we have not made decision to learn forest. We have not made decision to change. If you make a decision, that means it's cut off every possibility. Let's say you have decided not to smoke cigarette or you have decided not to drink alcohol. They're all decision because whatever you do today will affect you 5 years from now, 10 years from now. If you make decision to change, if you make decision to learn something, change your health, you're concerned about your health, about your finances, and everything. If you make that committed decision and you tell yourself enough is enough, that's when your life is changed. That's when your destiny changes. When you make congruent and committed decision. Most people are interested, but they are not committed. When you're interested, you do what is fun and easy, right? When you're interested, you do what is fun and easy. For instance, as a foreign student, if you're interested, once in a while you look at the chart, once in a while you come to class to learn, once in a while you go to the La Prince World Academy to look at 1 or 2 videos, once in a while you place a trade, you are interested, but you're not committed. But successful people make committed decisions. When they say they are committed, they do whatever it takes to make that thing happen. It's a decision. I read about a story of Honda, the owner of Honda company, Honda car. We all know Honda car. I read his story. I like reading history. I read about that man, and he used to. When he started his business in Japan, all right, he was developing something, and from university, he decided to have a laboratory and started developing, cars, He showed it to Toyota. It was to, give them, work with them. He showed it to Toyota, but Toyota neglected it. Toyota said this is not, and this doesn't work. It's not. So he decided, he didn't stop there. He decided to go back to school. He went back. When he got to school, he kept developing these things. His fellow students, the lecturers, they always make mockery of him because he wasn't doing the right way. But he kept on doing it. He kept on improving. He kept on learning. Today, we all know the story of Honda. Honda is, after Toyota, is one of the best cars in the world, competing with Toyota back to back. Because a man stood on his decision. So if you are here and you have decided you want to trade forex, stand on that decision. It meaning you have cut off every possibility. When you make decision, doesn't mean that you will not have failures. In fact, in that story of Honda, there was a time there was a war in Japan. His factory was bombed many times, left him with nothing, but he kept coming back. There was a time tsunami came, destroy his factory, his laboratory, everything, but he kept coming back. A story of Thomas Edison, who made the decision to invent electricity. At a point, his laboratory burned down, but he kept coming back 10,000 times. According to him, I failed 10,000 times. Why? Because he has made a committed and congruent decision to produce electricity. What decision have you made today about your life that you are still wavering? Forex traders who become billionaires in trading are people who made that committed decision to say, this is what I want to do. So please, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're hearing my voice today, make a decision to change. Make that, you can decide today, enough is enough, enough of playing small. I am going to be committed with my business. I am going to be committed with my decisions. When you make that committed and congruent decision, that's where your destiny is shaped. So make a decision. Why decisions matter? Your current life is the result of your past decisions. Your current life is a result of your past decisions. So if you don't like what you are seeing today in your life, you need to make more better decisions about your life. Maybe in the past, you don't like to learn. In the past, you don't like to read books. In the past, you have been depending solely on the job. And that's why your life is where you are right now, because you have been stuck. But promise yourself, I am going to change. How many of you are ready to change? Many of us here are ready to change. If you're ready to change, type change. I am ready to change. How many of you are ready to change for better? Make that decision. How many of us here, you're ready to change? Let me see those of you who are ready to change. Maybe you are playing small. Maybe you think you are trying, but you're still playing small. I'm ready to change, Daniel. Okay, I'm ready to change. How many of you are ready to change now? If you're ready to change, type I am ready to change. Maybe you are playing small because where you are today is the result of the decisions you have made in the past. See, every day you're making a decision. You are not reading books, all right? You're not reading a book to improve you is already a decision. So your life 5 years from now, 10 years from now will be determined by the decisions you are going to make today. I'm ready to change. Good. All right? Your life 5 years from now, I don't care where you are right now, you can change and become great in life. It's a decision. For me, I have decided. I don't know about you guys, but for me, Because 10 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, all of us, we are going to arrive. The question is, where will it be? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we all will change. We all will arrive at somewhere. But where will you be? Where will you be, my friends? Where will you be? Are you going to still be thinking about the jobs? Will you still be playing? Most of us would play with our time, would play a lot. See, my friends, behave as if you just have few weeks to live on earth. Yes. Take massive action day in and day out about your vision. It's a decision. I read a book. That book, I would strongly recommend that book for you to read. It's by Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is a motivational speaker and trainer in America. That man has blessed a lot of young people with stories, with his books, with his podcasts, with his videos. I listen to him all the time. He said when he started, he was broke, fat, no wife, no child, nothing in his pocket. And one day he woke up and he made a decision to change his finances, to change his relationships, to change everything, literally everything about his life. And that was how his life was shaped. Today he's a billionaire. So, leaders, make decisions about your life today. Small decisions compound over time. Decisions you make day in and day. I think life is about consistency. The small decision you're making today to read books every day, maybe you're reading books for 30 minutes a day, you are thinking is nothing. But guess what? It's something. How many of us are reading a book every day? Those of you are watching me from on the Zoom call. How many of you are reading a book every day? I'm ready to change from now on a forex professional trader in the future. That's a good one. Vision is what it takes. Journey starts from one step. Mindset, that's a good one. How many of you are reading a book already every single day? You are reading a book every day. Type 111. Maybe you are reading just 5 pages a day. See, it doesn't matter how small it is. Okay, Daniel, okay, good. You must see the little thing you think that you're doing that doesn't matter. It matters a lot. It compounds. Success is sums of little effort day in and day out. And failure is also, all right, tons of little indiscipline day in and day out. It compounds, and before you know it, you are 20. If you are 15, before you know it, you are 30, before you know it, you are 35, before you know it, you are 40. Good. I'm seeing a lot of you guys, Daniels, Sammy, Simon, every single day, make that decision to improve your life. Every day. A small decision compound over time. Every great achievement begins with a decision. Every great achievement begins with a decision. Please, leaders, wherever you are, listen to my voice. Make that decision today, and it should be committed. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I am sick and tired. I'm ready to take my life to the next level. I want to become a forex trader. For those of you who are trading forex, or I want to become a forex trader. And the decision to trade forex is going to be a committed one. A committed one is the one you take action day in and day out. I won't just talk about it, but I'm committed to becoming a professional forex trader. That is it. Right? Now, power behind a decision. Focus. A decision brings clarity and direction. Once you make a decision, you become so focused. Since I started my entrepreneurship business 2017, Believe me, I used to love politics a lot. Up to now, I still love politics. But my focus has changed. You see, my focus has changed because in as much as I love politics, all right, I discovered that leadership is not about title or position. As I started the process of developing myself, I discovered when I was a politician, I was not even a leader. And most politicians today, majority of them, some we have still leaders in the politics, but majority of politicians today are not leaders. This is not just Nigeria or Africa, it's generally all over the world. All over the world, politicians, majority of them are not leaders. They are only occupy leadership positions. So we need more leaders in those leadership positions. Now we have politicians in leadership positions. Why? Leadership is not about title or position. Leadership is influence, inspiration, passion, and vision. Let's talk about influence. Leaders influence people by adding value to the people they are leading. They influence them. They add value to them. So every single day, they are adding value to themselves. First of all, leaders add value to themselves, and then because you can't give what you don't have. You have to give what you have. So they add value to other people's life. That's leadership. So my focus is not on politics anymore. My focus is how can I add value to myself and how can I add value to people. That's why today I am speaking to you, and that's leadership. So I am now more of a leader than when I was a politician. So decisions will give you clarity and focus. Once you make a decision, like now, nothing interests me anymore. If you are not talking about forest, I'm not interested again. All right? I've also made some mistakes in the past, going do one or two things just to, make more money. But now, anything that is not related to forex, please count me out. Forex, crypto, all these things, this trading, financial market. If you're going on financial market, please count me out. I'm not interested. Because I have made a decision. Momentum. Once you decide, you begin to move. All right? Your decisions will make you move every day. That's somebody who is committed. You're not tired. Even in the midst of failures, you're not tired. You develop passion. You develop momentum. Forex traders who are millionaires today are people who make that decision. So my prayer for you today is that you should make such a committed and congruent decision about your life. Please don't waste another day again. Don't waste another time again. Don't waste trying to try here and there, going from one decision to other, making decision. You try this, you try that. You are wasting your time. Decide on one thing. This one thing I do. That's about focus. Identity. Decisions define who you become. Today, the decision I made to change my life, to start reading books, to start learning from mentors, to start learning something every single day, has given me an identity. And I'm just starting. Imagine 10 years from now, 20 years from now, where will La Prinzo World Academy be? All right? Some of you here listen to me, you're mentors, you are leaders, you are great men and women. All of you, listen to me. All of you here. It is your decision. If I had not made that decision, so many of us joined the day my mentor was talking about mentorship and change, giving us books to read. We all attended that seminar. but because I made a decision to change, to develop myself. Because I was sick and tired. See, until you are pushed. I was very hungry for success. That decision today changed the trajectory of my life. So it will give you identity. It will give you identity. I've written my own book to be published very soon. I didn't know that today, me, will be talking about writing a book, an author. I didn't know that I would get to that level of my life. By the grace of God, I am making sure every day I invest more on myself, add value to myself, so I can leave a mark on this earth before my time comes. It's a decision. One day I made that decision. So decide, the decision will identify, give you identity. Decision will give you freedom. Making a decision frees you from confusion and fear. When you make decision that I'm going to be this is who I am today, life becomes so easy. Just like a man with a vision. People who make decisions are people with vision. You have make a decision to have a vision. For me, my vision is imparting lives all over the world with La Prince World Academy, with my stories, with my ideas, what God has blessed me, my knowledge. I learn every single day. So I am not confused about what to do again. I don't. If you can't bring things and I'm confused, I'll just say no. No, I'm not interested. Once he bring things to me that are not in line with my decision, in line with my goals, my vision, I will tell you no, sir. Thank you for sharing. So freedom, making decision frees you from confusion and fear. I'm not scared about my tomorrow. Why? Because I know where I am going to. All right? I mean, if I learn, are we learning today? Are we learning today? Are you getting value? If you're getting value, can you type value? Are we getting value? Are we getting value? Am I just talking? Are you getting value? Are you learning at all? Most of you want to learn the chat, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you the secret. What I'm teaching you, right, today, what I'm teaching you today, okay, good. Can some of you get value? What I'm teaching you today is what shaped me and is what will shape you. The forex market will come to you. Until you get this right, the forex won't come to you. That's why we say only few persons are making money in the forex. Why? They were not taught principles. They were not taught these things. But for you, who is in La Prince World Academy, this is what you need. The cost of indecision. Number one, miss opportunities. Indecision will make you miss things in life. You're neither here nor there. According to the Bible, James chapter 1, verse 8, the Bible said, a double-minded man. It's a double-minded man is not, you can't be double-minded and succeed in life. You are neither here nor there. If you are indecisive, you are going to miss a lot of opportunity because when opportunity presents itself before you, because you are indecisive, you can't choose. Napoleon Hill in his book Think and Grow Rich he said, successful people make decisions quickly. Quickly. Successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly, if at all. But unsuccessful people make decisions slowly. They are slow to make decisions and they change them anytime. Please, don't be those kind of people. You miss opportunities before you. When you present, opportunity present itself before you, make quick decisions and stick to your decision. Don't wave. Your decision will try you. Yes. And you can't be tested, you can't be trusted if you are not tested. Any decision that you have made, a vision you see for yourself, you want to, for instance, you have decided to trade forex for the rest of your life, you're going to be tried. Accept the trials. Life is going to test you. Accept the testing. Because if you're not tested, you can't be trusted. Life will intentionally throw stones on you. Those stones are character building. For instance, as a forex trader, you're going to lose money. Yes, you will. You will lose money. You make a lot of mistakes. You lose. Those are character building periods. But your decision to stay, irrespective of those bruises life throws on you, will guarantee your success. All right. So stagnation and regret. If you are indecisive, you are going to be stagnant. You're not moving. Then 5 years from now, for most people who have seen the opportunity to learn forex right now, because of the indecision, they are not committed. Because of indecision, they are not even taking as anything. They are looking for signals instead of them to be learning this thing consistently every single day. See, you are preparing your future. You are preparing your future. They are not going to be doing those things because they are indecisive. When 5 years from now will come, they discover that job they believed in so much, that their so-called job, that business that give them small money that they think they're eating money. They are not thinking about making real wealth, creating real wealth with a good business like forex. They are not interested. Somebody introduced them to forex. They join La Prise World Academy because of indecisiveness, 5 years from now, they will still come. And maybe that time is when they want to come back and learn again. You are wasted years. That 5 years time, it should have become a professional. But because of indecisiveness, indecision, you now regret. So indecision can cause stagnation and regret. It increases anxiety and doubt. Yes. It will increase anxiety. You won't even believe in yourself because you are indecisive. You are afraid all the time. Nice. So decide with intention. Decide with intention. Decide today with intention. Ask, what do I really want? Most people, their problem is they are not sure of what they want in life. Because how can somebody say, I want to trade forex? And somebody will shut you off from Facebook. You will see you on your chat, your trades on TikTok and Facebook. They'll shut you up. And once you tell them you have to pay $20 to learn about forex, the person will almost block you. In fact, the person won't even chat you again. Those are people who don't really know what they want in life. But successful people, they make decisions with intentionality. They know what they want. So ask yourself, what do I really, really, really want in life? If forex is what you want, thank God for you. And then consider long-term impact. Don't think that everything that you want to do is going to come overnight. No, it is because of this short-term mentality that made so many people lose money. Yesterday, I read the news. I was watching a video of how a particular Ponzi scheme carted away with, billions, over $1 billion of money in Nigeria, over 1 trillion naira. Nigerians, more of Nigerians, an online investment platform. You know why people get involved in those things? Because people are thinking of short-time success. A company promised to be paying them 2% daily. You can imagine. 2% daily. Some of us, when we see those kind of Ponzi schemes, we are so much interested. I've done them before, a couple of them. But those are Ponzi schemes. Those are schemes that will take away your money. Make decision about a good business and have long-time mentality. Success is not copy and success is not get rich quick. Success is not something you go into a house and you come back successful. No, it takes time. Don't think short term. Anything you are getting involved, give yourself 5 years to 10 years to become an expert. They said it takes an average of 10,000 hours to become a master in something. 10,000 hours. That's an average of 5 years to 10 years. So Don't have this short-term mentality. That's why most people can't succeed in forex. Once they trade forex for 1 year, they'll begin to say, I've been trading forex since 1 year. I've been losing. I'm tired. I don't think I can trade this. They give up. No. You have to have this long-term mentality. There this young man, I so much admire him. His name is Dapo Williams. Is it Dapo Wills? I don't know. Most of you guys know him. All right. Dapo Wills, I've bought his courses before. Yes, I've learned from him a lot too. He's one of my mentors as well. Dapo Williams, something. Yeah, Dapo Wills. That young man said he started trading forex when he was just 17 years old. That is, he has been doing this over 10 years. Nobody knew him. Nobody knew Dapo Williams. I mean, Dapo Wills. Nobody knew Dapo Wills 10 years ago. It was 10 years later that the skill set started manifesting itself. All those years of losses, preparation, learning, now that business has matured, has paid off everything. So don't think short term. Short term mentality is why most people are poor. Anything I want to get involved in today, I'm not thinking that thing will break. Anything you want to get involved in, don't think next year, 2 years from now, you become a billionaire. No. Same with forex trading. Think about 5 years. Think about 10 years, because 10 years will surely come. In our country, Nigeria, we are Nigeria, or most countries, their constitution allows their president and their governors to be elected twice, 4 years per term. So 8 years of a governor's tenure or the president of your country. America practices the same democracy. 8 years is 2 terms. 2 tenure of a sitting president is almost 10 years. If you start to learn forex every single day, if you decide today that I'm going to master forex trading is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. If you decide today to spend at least 1 hour to learn forex, at least 1 hour a day, 5 years or less, you will make it. It will, I mean, you get out of that level of, depending on the job to earn. You sleep like me. Anytime I wake up. You sleep like forex trader would make money online. Just don't throw away your day job. I didn't say you should throw away your day job. No. Let your job be like, a ladder. You're using it to climb something different, building something on side. To have long-term mentality, own your choices and act with courage. Own your choice and act with courage. Don't be afraid. Be courageous. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself, if somebody else has done it, then I can do it. Have that I can't do it mentality. You have an amazing, powerful brain. Nobody is smarter than you. Nobody is smarter than you. Let nobody deceive you that you're not smart. You are smart. It doesn't matter how old you are right now. It doesn't really matter. Colonel Sanders in America was nothing until he was 64 years old. So don't allow age to be your barrier. Act with courage. Be courageous. All right? In your decision making. In the moment of decision, your destiny is shaped. It's a quote by Tony Robbins. In the moment of decision, your destiny is shaped. Tony Robbins. So leaders, I want to once again thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak to you today. My prayer for you today is that you will not just hear, but you will practice it. Because knowledge is just a potential power. I may speak to you, you nod your head, you're hearing me, but when you apply it to your life, that becomes wisdom. Wisdom is applied knowledge. So go out there, make that decision, make that congruent decision about your life. What decision am I going to make today? I'm going to change. I won't stop. I will stop drinking alcohol. I will stop smoking cigarettes. I will stop some bad habits in my life. I want to commit to personal development. I want to learn how to trade forex. I want to love my wife more. I want to stay with my children more. I want to commit to my husband and love him more. These are all decisions that you need to make to change. So go out there and change and become great in life. Once again, thank you so much. We are going to have forex trading tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow we're going to have training about forex. So once again, welcome to La Prince of World Academy. I love you all. At this junction, we have come to the end. If you're watching this from YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share with other people, and learn. All right, guys. Bye for now. We have come to the end of the presentation. I'll see you again tomorrow.